What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game, man. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. Now, as I always say, you get two choices: the ability to settle in the life that has been faithfully set out for you, or the ability to pave a path towards your destiny. That choice is also up to you. So, before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great, and even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So, hey, look, I'm the type of person that has now got an understanding that if everybody likes you and you don't have no haters, I'm gonna start to think that you're hiding something. You're hiding who you really are for real. Because when you get to a certain level in your life where you're growing internally inside yourself, it's gonna come with people who don't like you simply because they can't process and understand the information that you're giving out. You feel me? Because they're on a timeline where they're not open to new. They're not open to change. They're stuck in their ways. And they're gonna not like you because you're changing the trajectory of everything they believed in. You know what I'm saying? But it's what comes with it. It's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you and how you think and how you process it. You feel me? Listen, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna just be honest. It is it is something between Cancer females and other Cancer females and Cancer females and Leo females. I don't know why the competition is so high between them females, but the crazy part is that we really get along for real. You know what I'm saying? But I truly think it's because it's a healed version of you and then it's a non-healed version of you, and both mirror each other. So until that person is able to heal, they're automatically always going to have some type of resistance. You feel me? Because those two signs mirror each other a lot. But I think truly is the fact that when a Leo likes attention, you feel me? They want to be the spotlight, and they don't like when other people take it from them. You feel me? Or other people get it more than they do. You know what I'm saying? But a Cancer female, she naturally is growing and elevating in who she is. She naturally attracts it, even when she wants to spend time by herself. So a Leo female, I think, will be someone that is a protector of understanding, okay, this partner, you feel me, they're healed, they're gonna get this attention, but I know them for real, and they really don't like it like that. You feel me? Because they know people. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's complex and weird, but it's always a fight. And I always come into contact with them, and I'll be like, nigga, listen, it's not a beef. It's no discrepancy. I understand you want to have a spotlight, but I don't, baby. You know what I'm saying? I just naturally get it because of the elevation and growth I've done in my life. I'm not trying to steal it from you. It's just something inside of you that you probably haven't grew in. So you think that the more people that like you and want to be around you is showing who you truly are. But I know deep down inside, oftentimes people that have a lot of people around them all the time really is because they hide who they truly are for real. And if those people really got to know who they really were for real, they probably wouldn't want to be around them like that. You know what I'm saying? And understand and know that when you get to a point in your life where you do growing for yourself, the people that were always around you all the time, a lot of them are going to naturally fall off, simply because when you're isolated is when you tend to not believe in yourself, and you go right back to the very things that hurt you. You feel me? That's what they're hoping happens. You feel me? So that you don't break out the box and get something that they're trying to also compete with you in. But when you know who you are and you're growing for yourself, you know that the things you're pushing yourself away from are things that don't do you no good. And as you do that, you're glowing inside of who you are, and you're growing and prospering. You feel me? Anybody that truly understands a healed person would understand that maybe oftentimes why you mirror people who are unhealed is because they have a hard time getting through the things that you have passed. Like, you feel me? I know a lot of women who think disrespect is normal. You know what I'm saying? The cussing, the cheating, you feel me? The disrespecting, you feel me? When real life women are truly nurturers for real. So that's not acceptable. But again, people only do what you allow them to do. So if you don't have the balls to cut them off because you're tired of it, you won't grow. So you can't get mad at someone else that's putting in the work to grow. That doesn't make any sense at all. You feel me? So you have to really understand the fact that I'm cool with people that like people around them. It doesn't bother me when I feel protected. Like, I feel as if I'm with someone I know that's going to protect me for who I am and know me for real. And if I feel like I want to, you feel me, venture off or go this way, I can do that. But oftentimes, listen, I don't do good around a lot of people, because when you can see through people for real, you feel me, you will know that maybe a lot of times they're not friends with you for the reasons that you think they are. They're friends with you because you benefit them in some way, to where you're always going to be on that level where you're pouring into them and they're never pouring into you. When I'm the type of person that equally gives to people the way I would want to be give to back, I can see through that. And I'll be trying to, you feel me, help lead people to the water so they could drink, and they be looking at me like I like that attention. Even if it's bad attention, it's the wrong attention. Because if something really happened to you, you can't count on those people to be there for you for real. You feel me? On everything. So again, being the center of attention is not what people think it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's the wrong attention. If you've ever had to really, you feel me, get down in the mud and go through survival situations by yourself, have you ever thought that people you surrounded by all the time really ain't for you? You feel me? People don't ever think about that because they get a high off of the attention. You feel me? And then there are some people like me who don't get a high off of any attention, especially if it's not good intentions or good attention. Like, I would want to get attention from people that I know, if I go through a rough situation, gonna have my back, gonna be there for me. Up, down, sideways, back, forwards, don't matter, because they care about me as a person. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I have come across people that they become friends with anybody that talk to them. Next thing you know, they sis and bro. Listen, that was too damn quick. You calling that nigga bro and you calling that girl sis, that was too quick. That's too quick. You feel me? To where if something happened to you tomorrow, I promise you they not gonna be there. You feel me? That's why I'm a strong believer in what I speak and what I preach, because I'm the type of person, I've had long lasting relationships for a very long time in my life. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, y'all bond by where you were when you first started being friends. You know what I'm saying? Which is all the insecurities, trying to fit in, trying to be somebody. But as you develop and you grow in life and you shy away from that because you now understand that it's about knowing who I am, if that person is not willing to grow with you, you can't take them. They're going to have to fall off for you to elevate. Otherwise, they're going to keep you in that childlike state. You're going to think from the immaturity of a child. You're going to handle situations from the immaturity of a child, because that's where they're best suited at. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to feel uncomfortable, though. You know what I'm saying? Being around them and all their minions, because it's really not true and genuine for real. You know what I'm saying? It's complicated and weird, but it's very real. So I just see it so much. Like, listen, the people that I called bro and sis never had an intimate type of relationship with none of them. I had a history and a bond with them for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? But as you grow up in life and things start happening, that bond starts to separate, because people start to look at you as like you're the op. Now, especially if you've grown out of the box that they were always trapped in, which is a box they made for themselves, meaning people are living, they're growing, they're making money, they're being in better situations, but mentally they're still stuck. They're still immature. They still handle difficult situations in the same way they've been handling them all the time. And they don't know how to go in a different way because that pain has got them so stuck there. And they attract people like that to them because people oftentimes see the insecurities. People oftentimes see the insecurities in each other. That's why it may look like people is attracted to you or own you, because they see your insecurities inside yourself. And you can't see them. You feel me? Because you're in denial. You want to act as if they don't really exist, and they do. And that's why you keep attracting the same people that are not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't elevate, and that puts you in a state of distress to where you can't grow. You feel me? Listen, the funniest thing to me is the fact that I don't know why it is that women want to compete with me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to compete with them. I just want to see them grow. You feel me? They are the highly attractive to me. You feel me? But on an energy where we can both grow together. Not you like my energy because you still stuck and you trying to get ahead by surpassing me. So you gonna make sure I'll stay down in the dumps while you feel me, do everything you can to look and portray as if you're doing better than me. It's all in a reality thing about what people have and what they look like that makes people think that they doing better, but mentally they not. When they at home, they be doing some fucked up shit because they really fucked up for real. You feel me? Drinking a whole bottle of Hennessy by themselves. You feel me? Going to sleep. You feel me? What tubs of ice cream and shit everywhere. The house just dirty. You feel me? They're really internally fucked up, but they portray this image on the outside to give it a whole different look, and you won't even know. You feel me? Which is insane. It's all about internal work. I'm just one of those people that I believe people can grow if it's something that they really want to do. But if they don't, you feel me? You'll probably just have to detach from them and move on with your life, and that's okay. You feel me? I wish you the best. No bad vibes with nobody. When I have to detach from someone, I don't be going around gossiping, making up stories, you feel me, trying to talk down on them because it didn't work out. No, we had a bond. We had something that we shared, but now I'm getting to a space in my life where we don't share those same values. Doesn't mean I sit and talk about you. Hopefully you learn them, and it may not be with me, but so be it. If not, you're going to stay stuck where you are. That's your life. It's not mine. And you got to think how a lot of people who come from an immature space, they do that. You feel me? As soon as they can't be attached to you anymore, they start talking about you, throwing you under the bus. You feel me? Making up stories and gossip and having people paint you in a certain light, but really it's not the truth. And oftentimes those people click up with those people, and they all do that together. So none of them will be brave enough to ever contact you and ask you because they're not energetically on your level. You feel me? So they're gonna believe whatever somebody is telling them. And again, when you are the type of person that operate in a certain energy, it's always that one person that you think is in control of all that energy. So you have faith in them. And the crazy part is they don't have faith in nobody. They don't even got faith in themselves. So they paint a picture of everybody to make it look like this, and it's really not like that for real. You feel me? And you can tell by how they live, what they do on a daily. You feel me? If you're someone that's quick to jump to someone else's rescue, but you never have no one come to your rescue, that's a key indication that, you feel me, people portray to you a part of them that may not be happy but seems happy to take something from you that maybe they don't have. Can't no one improve and tell you how to be better if their situation is not improving, or mentally they're not growing. And mentally, the work is in how they act, what they do, the habits they cut off. It may not necessarily be their physical situation and what they're driving or what they got on, but just understanding that they don't no longer want to go to the club no more. They don't want to just be hanging out no more. You feel me? They're working, or you feel me? They're doing something constructive. They with their kids a lot. You feel me? They're not putting off things that matter to them to add to things that don't matter. You feel me? And that's how you can see the growth, because it's to be the changes in their life. You know what I'm saying? But again, I cannot understand a person that feels as if they have to be around somebody all the time. If that is the case, it's something that you hiding, and you're not really truly being you for real, because not all attention is good attention. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is bad. So if you get to a point where you elevate and you got haters, that's because you got to a point where you mastered that elevating and growing is going to cause you haters. You know what I'm saying? Just period. Just off strength, because a lot of people are labeling you. Oh, her history, her background, what she did in her past, as to the reason why they felt like as long as they were attached to you, you would not grow, because they hunted and seeked you out as a person that wouldn't grow. That's why, listen, never doubt nobody. You just never know what they might turn into. You feel me? And listen, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but again, If you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. If everybody likes you everywhere you go, you feel me? I'm a little suspicious about you. You might have to be on the fence because, you know what I'm saying, what is it that you truly hiding for real? Who are you for real? You feel me? That's the part I want to get to know. That's the part that helps me form a solid connection with people, is when people are able to be in their darkness and be in their light. I play both sides. I own my darkness and I be in my light, because both of them made me who I am today. But I don't run from neither one of them. You can ask me a question, I'd be straight honest with you, because I'm not in denial. I'm not, you feel me, shying away from the truth. This is me. This is who I am. If you can't accept that, then what is we doing? You feel me? We wearing masks for the rest of our life and then causing future problems? That's dumb and that's stupid. You feel me? It's time for growth. So listen, if you don't know what it is, I just told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.